Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest here in the building today. Actor, entrepreneur, a part of the 360 Film Group. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, I got to do all that. I got to be extra. Derrick De-Mond, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause,
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Appreciate you. Welcome, man.
So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Tell us about when you first got into acting. What gave you that acting? When did you get bit by that acting bug?
Man, honestly, I started acting probably in elementary, just doing plays and stuff like that in school, but actually taking it seriously. I was in theater in high school. Never thought I'd be where I am now. 2018, I got a phone call from Chris Davidson, one of the owners of 360 Film Group, along with Trevor Ford, and they were shooting their first film, Brick City. And man, it was like, I got a call, hey, cuz, you want to be in the movie? Because my cousin, by the way. You want to be in the movie? I'm like, shit, hell yeah. And ironically, I had just seen a trailer they had done for the movie that it wasn't even complete. It wasn't even a movie yet. They were just doing something, putting something together. I thought it was dope. I clicked on it, not even knowing it was theirs. I'm like, man, I would love to be in that. So fast forward, maybe like 3 weeks later, I got the call, and I'm like, yeah, no doubt, definitely. And the role I played was a guy called Cortez, which happened to be another guy. He fell out last minute. He was in the movie, and as the character Cortez, and he last minute he was like, nah, I can't do it. He backed out, and that's why he called me, hoping just to fill the spot. And I'm like, yeah, definitely for sure. And that role turned into the lead role, man. That was 2018. What, 6 years later, 5 years later? Yeah. 10 movies later.
Man, that's what's up, bro. Man, come on now. You gotta speak. That's a blessing right there.
Man, I love it, man. It's something that I never thought I'd be doing, but I love it. Like it's a passion at this point.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear people's journey into acting, because it's a lot of times it's never how you expect it.
No, not at all. Not even, man. Yeah, you asked me 10 years ago, I never would have thought. I probably thought I'd be working for somebody, which I don't do. Everything's just, God is amazing, man. The life is lifing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was about to say, what were you doing before that time, if you don't mind me asking?
Bro, I'm one of those people. They say, what is the saying? Jack of all trades, master of none. It's more to it, but yeah, I've done everything. I work construction, man. I was a teacher. I worked in the prison system for like 7.5 years. You name it, I probably did it. I just trying to, younger. I'm 50 now, so back then you just trying to, when an opportunity comes along, I'm just trying to find the one that pays more. So that was my mentality. Hey, this job pays more. Let me go to this one. It was never my mentality to stick with something and just kind of finish it out. It was like, hey, I'm trying to get to the money. So every opportunity, I was kind of trying to climb the ladder to get to more money.
So you say prison system, was you like a correctional officer?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife was a correctional officer.
Really?
Too. Yeah, she did it for 12 years.
Oh man, I couldn't have done it that long. I felt like I was in there, man.
Yeah, you was locked up,
for
sure.
You locked up too. Yeah, they closed doors behind me like they do now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Salute to all the correction officers.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It's not an easy job, brother.
That job is not easy, and it's not for the weak and hard.
Not at all.
Not at all. Artists are naturally your creator. So do you do any writing or anything like that as well?
I write poetry, man. I've kind of fallen off over the past few years, but I do write poetry. I was also a drummer at my brother's church. My brother's a pastor. I played the drums there for 3.5 years. That's probably the only instrument that I play. Although I've always wanted to learn how to play the sax and the piano, just never got around to it. But yeah, definitely an artist, quote unquote.
That's what's up. I played the drums too, man. When
really?
in elementary school, I played the drums.
Yeah, you already know then.
Yeah. It hit different whenever you go from an all-black school to a white school.
Totally, bro. Totally different.
This ain't the same.
It's not the same. You got to dial it back about 10 notches.
They not doing them drum like that stuff.
Yeah, man. That's crazy that you mentioned that too. I was about to ask you, like, outside of acting, your hobbies and everything. That's pretty dope. You was like pretty much um gaining your prerequisites to into acting before you got into it. Worked in the prison system, pretty much drummer, uh,
Yeah,
what construction. So yeah,
yeah.
Jack Walker, yeah, yes sir.
All of that plays a part in it, man, because every one of my jobs that I had, which was a lot, I mean, I was always interacting with people. And I
Mhm.
mean, you're in front of people literally 8, 10 hours a day. Construction, I mean, 12, 14 hours a day. So I was always in front of people, either talking, laughing, or just, just doing me. And I feel like that helped out a lot when it comes to acting. Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they say a lot of us that are in the arts, whether it's music, acting, drawing, whatever, they say we're natural creators, right? Um, Going into that space, do you also write? Do you or do you have aspirations to write and direct as well?
I do, man. Like when I'm on set, I'm behind the camera. When I'm not in front of the camera, I'm behind the camera trying to learn, pick up. And it's funny that you asked about writing because Chris just approached me literally 2 days ago about writing for the next one of the next projects. So I'm excited about that, man. I'm
yeah.
excited about trying to put my pen down and get creative in that way as opposed to being in front of the camera.
Yeah, man. Man, go ahead, do exactly what I do, man. 'Cause I used to do a little bit of poetry too. I have more bad nights than good nights when I get on stage. I was trying to find myself, but
Yeah,
man, when you find the right rhythm of adding poetry to your stories, dude, it's just chef's kiss, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm right there with you, man. I agree 100%.
yeah, bro. So let's talk about we was looking at your show right there. That's 360 Film Group right
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah.
Man, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what is it about that's dope that you sharing that as well too, the shirt, so everybody know, of course, to go to 360filmgroup.com. But talk to us, what is it about being an entrepreneur that you thought would be easy but come to find out can be difficult?
Man, I'll put it this way. When I was working construction, I would go in. I had to be in maybe 2:30 in the morning and
Yeah.
wouldn't get off until man 5, 6:30 in the evening. So easily I'm working 14, 15 hours a day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's different when you're working for yourself. I work those hours now. I don't get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm up at maybe 5, 6, and I don't get home till 7, 8 o'clock at night. But
Mhm.
that's the thing I find that's probably more that I didn't expect. I didn't expect that I'd be working the same amount of hours or more because you're always on. Like my business, I'm never off of work, man. My wife is. We're in business together. It's my wife and I. And man, there was one point people were calling us all night long, and she was like, "Nah, we got to put it in. Yeah, we got to put a stop to this because we had to kind of cut it off." But yeah, what I do, my business is Nine Lives Logistics. So they basically transport
Mm.
cars, man. I'm a transporter,
Mm.
and yeah, I just got my second truck, thank God. But yeah, man, for real, it's a blessing, bro. But yeah, we trying to get it in. We trying to scale the business up. So I mean, I transport everything from brand new cars, Teslas, Porsches, to the hoopty down the street that won't start.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, seriously. So
Yeah.
dealerships, residential, we do it all, man. We do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to them 1099
I'm man.
entrepreneurs, man. Man, I'm
That's another. You just that keeping the taxes. That's probably the hardest part, man.
Yeah,
Mm.
bro. Oh, hey,
I
listen,
know.
last year I was an independent contractor. I was working out of my own truck, just delivering car parts. And when it came down to tax time, I had so many receipts, just gas receipts and repair receipts for my little 2014 Chevy Silverado. I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna do this. Let me go find me a job. Podcast and acting is always gonna come first, but yeah, I don't need to do this right now. I just need me a steady paycheck. So yeah, here we go.
Man, and I'm on the road because I'm still driving myself. I'm trying to get to the point where my wife keep telling me we got to get you out that truck because I got two F-250s. So
Mm.
she's fussing on trying to get me out the truck, but man, I'm on that road, and
Yeah.
I literally what she did was something great because I had stacks of receipts like this.
Yeah.
So we went digital. So now I just take pictures and it's in the system. So that man, that helped a lot.
But do
Yeah.
you take pictures as soon as you get the receipts?
Yes, yes. At first I
I
wasn't, bro.
didn't.
You didn't? I was.
I need to get to
I
that
was
point.
taking pictures, dog. I'm
Right.
like, God damn.
I had a console. I had a console full of. I could have put a trash bag of receipts, man. I had so many receipts.
That sounds like my fault.
Yeah, so QuickBooks saved me a lot. QuickBooks saved me, man.
Oh man, sharing them tips, man, and quick shout out to your wife, your queen as well too, to have
Yes,
a good
yes, yeah,
man. Tell them about having a good partner.
bro. That is the key, man. I wouldn't even be in this business or as far along as I am in acting if it was for her, man. That's my
Yeah.
backbone, bro. Supportive, man. She hold me. She picked me up when I fall down. So yeah, yeah. Shout out to her for real, man.
Yeah,
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 that's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always like to do that so you can go back and say, "Hey, baby, I shot
Oh,
giving
she
you your
already know. She
flowers,
probably
girl."
around the corner listening.
Having that right person in your corner definitely makes a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. You gotta have that partner, man. That one that got you back through no matter what. If I was selling balloons, she'll be right there, tying the strings on with me. You know what I mean?
That's
Love,
what's up.
Yeah.
love it,
Now,
love it.
let's go into some of your films. Let's talk about West Diego. Share a bit about that project.
Man, West Diego, that's actually one of my favorite films. And I just had this conversation with Trevor yesterday. I think that's probably the most slept on film that we did, and it's one of the best. For some reason, man, it just didn't gravitate, or people didn't gravitate towards it. And that movie, I was on the billboard at NRG for that movie, which is crazy.
Nice.
To drive by and see my face on that NRG billboard was I still get like goosebumps thinking about that. That's crazy, man. But West Diego, I played a character called Wes, and he has a partner, uh, uh, Diego, and man, they plot and plan the scheme to to rob two of the biggest guys, the biggest money movers in the city, and it's kind of their story along with the character King, who shout out Brad, who did an awesome job, man. Uh, man, that if I was to say out of any movie we did, that movie probably has the best range of actors collectively that that I've shot without film with so far, man. You got people like Ronson Hawkins. You'll be hearing about them real soon. Raina, Janelle, D Hill, Terrell. Man, I mean, it's packed, bro. If that was a Hollywood movie, it would be something like Fight Night.
Yeah.
Man,
Nice.
so many good actors in this movie, but it just didn't take off like we thought it would.
Yeah.
I mean, still a dope movie. So if y'all have to check it, if y'all want to give it a look, check it out, man. West Diego is a dope film.
Will do.
Most definitely. We actually know a handful of those people that was that you just mentioned, like very great people, and
Good
I think
cast, great actors.
yeah, man, and
Some
you
of the
know
best in Houston.
yeah, most definitely. And you know what we come to find out is that as because we in that era of people go back and look at your whole
Catalog.
catalog.
Hmm.
I think it's gonna be one of those films where everybody like, oh, let me look up what De-Mond did, and they're like, oh, he was in this, then she in
Yeah.
there, he in there, and that,
Yeah.
and over time become a cult classic.
Yeah, I feel like that too. It's definitely one of those, bro. And everybody did their thing. It was dope.
And y'all did a what's name for it? Was it correct me if I'm wrong? Didn't y'all have like a viewing party for it as well too, or was
Uh,
if I'm not mistaken?
we haven't had a viewing party yet, but we do a red carpet premiere for every film. And
Okay.
there's no red carpet premieres, and I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
brag, but I haven't seen a red carpet premiere like 360 yet.
Gotcha.
Nice.
When these dudes stole the red carpet, when they put the premiere on, it's something serious, man. Like for real. Like I said, that one was at NRG,
Yeah.
which
No,
I
that's
think, if I'm not mistaken, we were the first independent film coming to even premiere a movie there.
come on, man.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, bro.
That
That's
is
what's
that-
up. So, so many films. Between the Lies, Brick City, um, different ones. Queen, Awkward Hours. What's the inspiration behind these projects?
Man, it's really the writers, man. Trevor and Chris and Shannon. I mean, those dudes, man. I call Trevor and Chris, man. I don't know if you're familiar. I'm a big comic dude, so I'm a big. So there was a character that I'm sorry, DC had called Firestorm, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And these two are two separate entities, but when they come together, they form one of the strongest characters, heroes in DC, which
that's
is
right.
Firestorm, and that's my nickname for Trevor and Chris, man. Because separately they're dope, but when they come together like that, it's a firestorm for real. Those dudes are dope, man. The way they think outside the box. And another thing I've noticed about a lot of independent filmmakers, they kind of generally stick to one genre or maybe two. They do either romance or it's bang bang shoot 'em up gang.
Yeah.
Like 360, man, you just name them off. Horrors. I played a vampire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, the one we just filmed right now, The Bridge. I'm a witch doctor. You know, I played a cop, undercover cop. I've done it all, man. So I love that there's a range of characters I can play, and it's not the same character every time.
Yeah, yeah, because you get stuck playing a gangster or a pimp.
Yes, yes. Which I played a pimp before in
All
230.
right, then, pimp.
We had a short film called 230, man. That's probably my favorite short film out of all the ones we did, and that was dope. I played a pimp called Brooklyn.
No, that's important. I'm glad to see, when, especially in our community, that we stretch ourselves in different genres and not just in the criminal, criminal genre. Like we have range as a people. Like we're not just monolithic.
Exactly.
So I love seeing creators go a different route or try to stray away from the norm. Um, well, while I'm on the topic, November 2nd is right around the corner, and you have a film, The Bridge, that's making its debut in the theaters. What can you share with us about that film?
Man, The Bridge, it's a dope film. It's a project. It's a horror film. And in this film, I play a character called Dumashay, uh, which is um, I played this character before in another film called Purgatory. But in this film, I think he's a little more dark. He's a little more sinister, and he's more into the spiritual world. He's in this film. I can't give it up too much because, like you said, it's right around the corner. But there's a young lady, and their two best friends, and what they don't know is that their family was part of a coven before they were born, and in this coven there was some dark things going on, a lot of otherworldly things going on, and so the daughter of one of the young ladies, she has a doll that she's crazy about. She loves the doll, but this doll's possessed by a demon. You know what I'm saying? So. And Dumashay is the character that he's the go between of between worlds, between spiritual world and then this world here. But it's gonna be crazy, man. I don't know if you guys seen the trailer, but it's sick. And man, Trevor, Chris, Crumbs, shout out Crumbs, who is he does the sound ADR for all the films so far. And man, it's just crazy. I'm excited to see this one, how it's gonna pan out. Because when you film, and y'all know, man, when you film, you only see what you shoot.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I don't like to spoil it. He was like, man, you can come over here to the. Nah, I don't. I want to sit down and watch it in the theater and catch it like everybody else first time.
Yeah.
So I have to ask this question because you were talking about the doll in the movie. If you had to choose which one to go against, it would be the doll that's in your movie, Chucky, Annabelle, or which one would you choose?
I wouldn't definitely want to go against this one because this guy is the one with no name, and that right there says a lot to me. You don't know who he is or what he is. Yeah, and yeah, this dude, man, I don't even know what's a dude. I just know it's an entity that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
Well, in the spirit of Halloween,
Yes.
coming up soon, what's your favorite scary movie?
Man, I'm old school, bro. Man, my favorite movie would probably be Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah.
the first iteration, not the one when they tried to redo it. Yeah, the first one.
Right.
Yeah,
First,
the '80s versions. Because
The 80 version, yeah.
yes,
Yeah, mine it was Candyman, but check this out.
the remake or the first one?
Oh no, the first one.
Okay, there we go.
I like the remake. The remake was cool, but that
Not like
first
the
one
first
had
one.
me taking a shower, looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
like half out of the shower, half into the shower, you know. But no, that I forgot about this one. I just recently sent it in the group. Tales from the Hood.
Yeah.
Tales from the
That
Hood was
that
dope.
ending part brought me closer to God. Cause I said, is that how it's gonna be?
I forgot about Tales from the Hood, man. I forgot about Tales from the Hood. That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was dope. That was a good one. Them little dolls, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, them little dolls, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
boy.
I said I tried to get into the second one, it just didn't, hit. But that first one had me. Yeah,
Hey, but
yeah,
you good as long as you don't say Candyman's name. As long as you keep his name out your mouth, you
yeah. As
good.
long
You
as
got
you keep
You gotta say it
Candyman
3
out your
times.
mouth,
Just don't say
yeah,
it
you
3
ain't got to
times.
worry about it.
yeah, you good. But yeah, those
Yeah,
two are my best. So, my
yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, we not about to request for somebody to come and clap us. We ain't got time for that, bro. I'm good. I don't want no smoke whatsoever, bro.
At all.
At all, man. So you've been dropping gems and everything, and sharing some advice things your career and everything. And somebody always shares great advice, but what has been some of the worst advice you received that you just like, homie, what? Like that ain't it, brother.
Some of the worst advice, man, is
Yeah.
that ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah, though that's not gonna work, or you shouldn't do that,
right.
because you can't
Mm.
tell me what I can't. That's the last thing you're gonna tell me because I'm gonna go do it. You know, yeah, that's the last thing. 'Cause
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Got to.
Yeah, yeah. I had somebody tell me, man, you trying to start a business, man? Nah, man, because they were one of those. He was an older guy, and he's been working for somebody his whole life. So, and I get it, because me too. Up until I woke up one morning, and God put it on my heart that this is what it is. Like
Mm.
I did not. This was not my idea. My company is Nine Lives Logistics. That was not. God gave me that. I woke up out of my sleep one night and told my wife, "Hey, this is what it is. This is what we're going to do." And I know it's going to be good because God gave it to me. And
Man.
of course, I mean, you're going to have trials and tribulations. We all going to go through stuff. It's not easy. Being
Mm-mm.
an entrepreneur is never easy.
Mm-mm.
But at the end of the day, I feel like it's worth it. Yeah. Nine Lives is the name of my company. That name comes from I have 7 kids and then my wife and myself. So, yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah.
It's not for me. I don't know if everybody else feel this way, but I don't like to share what I got going on with other people. Like I like to just keep it to myself and just let it blossom. And then
Yeah,
once it gets to a certain point, you can't hide it. Everybody knows now, you
true.
know what I'm saying? But like at its growing stages, I like to keep it to myself. Only a certain few people know that I
Yeah,
act or I even got a podcast, but I don't I don't like sharing mine at its beginning stages
exactly.
because you don't want people's comments and
Or the negative
negativity.
energy. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
negativity.
negative energy, man. I don't want that. I don't want that around me. So I just keep it to myself until one day where you ain't got no other choice but to
Yeah,
know I'm
because
doing it.
everybody gonna know.
Everybody gonna know.
I
Exactly.
agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
that's when we gonna change the phone numbers right there, man. Look, I'm tired of you calling me. Extra handouts, boy. It's sad to say that some people be hitting me up sometimes, like, "Hey, man, put me on." I'm like, "Oh, sir, I'm still trying to put myself on, brother.
Yeah.
What you talking about, man?"
I just got a couple of messages just last week, and I don't mind doing it if I can help
Right,
you, but I can't
right, right.
put you on. But I can maybe steer you in the right direction, or the direction that somebody else can help you. But I'm not in the position to, other than hey man, somebody or come to set, and because if it's an open set, you can come in being extra, and you never know where that may take off from. But I don't own the
Exactly.
company, so I can't put you on nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was gonna say, boy, before we let you go, give us just, we have a lot of people that come here for just they either they're trying to figure it out, they're trying to navigate their way in the industry. What's one gem or one piece of advice that you can share with somebody that's just trying to get into acting or try to get into this industry? What's one piece of advice that you can share with that person?
Man, the first thing I would say is, man, just you got to believe in yourself first and foremost. Like, and I have that issue still to this day. Sometimes I know what I'm capable of, but sometimes I have imposter syndrome, and I feel like I don't belong where I'm at, or things like that. But you have to believe in yourself 110%, even when other people don't. That's first and foremost, and then you have to be prepared, man. You got to be prepared because you never know what situation you may be thrust into. You have to be prepared. The saying is what stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
even as an actor, man, I guess I can consider myself professional. I mean, I get paid to do it, but uh, I still take acting classes, bro. I mean, I'm always learning, so there's a learning process. My last class, which I need to get back in it, my last class is with Chanel Brown, and I thank her greatly because I learned a lot from her when I was in her class, man. If you don't know who she is, she's Kimberly Reese from A Different World, and she's dope, man. And she don't play. Like, she does not play. She's serious about her acting, and she's serious about her class. And yeah, just be focused. And if people are really talking about you want to be an actor, man, I would suggest highly that you take some type of acting classes. Like,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you have to, man. You have to.
No way
It's a
around
must.
it.
Yeah, no way around it. Seriously, man. You can't get on the basketball court and you never really play ball or never really take it serious or want to practice. You gotta hone your skills. You gotta know who you are and what you're capable of.
Yeah, and that'd be the thing with some folks, especially in today's society. Everybody want everything right now, right away.
Yeah,
But
microwave. This is a
they don't
microwave
see the
society, man.
work that goes into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen overnight that's worth having, bro.
No.
Yeah.
sir.
You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Like I said, I'm 10 films in. I started this in 2018, and I feel like I'm just getting started. And I turned down roles, man. I literally turned down roles because I felt like it wasn't good at the time, or either I was busy on another project, and I don't like to spread myself thin because I want to totally commit 110%. Yeah, that's just what it is. That's just me personally. I know people that they got projects going at the same time, but it doesn't work for me that way because I want to be 110% into that one character. I want to be that character. When you see me on the screen, I don't want you to see Derrick De-Mond. I want you to see whoever that person is that I'm playing.
Yeah,
Right.
And that's acting to me. That's acting to me. When you can look on screen and say, "Damn, that's not him." And I had my brother tell me that. My own brother was like, "Man, I didn't see you on the screen up there."
Yeah,
That made me feel really good. That made me feel like I was doing something right.
that's right.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Man, Derek, tell everybody where we can follow you at.
Yeah, no doubt, man. My Instagram, they're all Derrick De-Mond, and it's Derrick. If you can't see it on the screen, De hyphen capital Mond. Because if you just put Demond, it's gonna take you to some guy that's in prison in Kansas, and that ain't me.
Shout out to that guy that's in Candace in prison. Hold your head.
Yeah, that's
Hold it
definitely not
down.
me. So I went
Yes,
and
sir.
Googled myself one day for a customer, man. I typed in Derrick De-Mond without the hyphen, and some dude in the federal prison system pops up. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey,
Let me go
no, no,
back. Let me go back.
hey,
Yeah.
man, brother Derek, I'm gonna tell you like this right now. Me and you share that same thing of I fit the description. We part of
Yes.
that bald head and beard
Bald
community.
head beard. You already know.
He was a
That's the
bald
only
head
reason,
man with a beard.
bro. Every time I pop in the news, it be somebody looking at the camera like one of us, looking like us, just like,
You
nigga,
look like
that's you. Like, no, they ain't
yeah,
me,
yeah.
bro. Well, I fit the description. I fit the description, man. But
Yes, sir.
man, real quick before you go to man, I think it was a couple years ago when Horse came out and when the Queen of Awakening came out, and I was like, I wish I could have got on that because I like Chris was saying, like I love seeing us do something different.
Yes.
And I was like trying my, I was like, man, what is movie at? What is man? What is do that? What is I? So this is kind of like fate right here, and it was just so dope because I want to see our people do something different. Because in all honesty, I think me being me and me seeing what you did helped me put me on a path of really, go out there and try different characters
Man.
and show because like I like comic books too. Like all of us like comic books and different characters, and that put me in the thought of like, nah, I'm gonna just do this one character get that from my demo reel, go to the next character. So
Yes.
when major casting directors look at my demo, they see different characters, not the same one.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
need to see us more in Star Trek, vampire films. I'm about to make a
Yes.
zombie
Lord.
infected one. Us being on Game of Thrones, like we need more of that to see us. They just did the Harder They Fall. We need to see our people on the big screen like that in those different elements. So thank you, bro, for doing that. Thank you.
Man, I appreciate you. Before y'all go, I'm gonna say this real quick. I just shared the story the other night on another podcast, man, and that made me feel good that you just said that because I was at work one day and I was out at Freeport. Shout out to Nikki. So there's a young lady out there, man, and I was telling her about, you need to watch this movie. Go check out Between the Lies, and she told me that she had watched it. Like, oh, I saw it. I sat down with my family, and she was like, man, they were like, I can't believe you know him. Blah blah blah. And she started tearing up because she was telling me like she's always wanted to do either acting or voiceovers. And she
Yeah.
didn't think that it was possible being from a small town. I told her, I'm from Richmond, Texas. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
can't get no smaller than that. And
yeah.
she was like, she started tearing up, telling me that I inspired her to actually go and take acting classes. And I felt that I thought that was really dope, man. That I did something, or I'm doing something that inspires people to want to live out their dreams and just be the best version of themselves. Because she said she'd been wanting to do it for years, just never had the courage to get up and just get out and do it. She started taking acting classes after talking to me, man. I thought that was just dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because you never know who's watching.
You never
Like
know.
we get so busy, especially as men. We go out, we all got jobs, outside of acting and podcasting, and we got our head down grinding at
Yeah.
the jobs, making money to provide, and then we gotta still chase our goals and our dreams and stuff. And then once we look up, we see what all we accomplished, but then also too with all the people that we done inspired. Like we inspired a lot of people that's watching us, and
Yes.
we're not really paying attention. We just so laser focused, but you don't never know who's watching you. Like they see you,
You never know. And that made me want to go 10 times harder, man. Honestly.
Yep.
Just to hear that from her and just to see the authenticity and the emotion behind. Like she was literally tearing up in front of me, man. Which I had to turn my face and try to pull back too, because they started making me feel
Yeah.
like some type of way. And I'm like, that was dope, man. I love it.
We thank you. Many blessings to you, your career, your family, what you do, gratitude, humble blessings, all that, man. And y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Derrick De-Mond on the Just Acting Up Show, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate y'all, man. God bless.
God bless.
Appreciate
Bro.
you, JT.